Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Halal Pigskin, where everything is always fresh and 100% halal. We have your two favorite New York City Habibis, Mo and Raimi, talking sports, life, and keeping you from being haram. I'm your producer, Sean. How are we doing, Habibis?
Mr. Producer, I'm feeling amazing tonight. It is so good to hear your voice, and even better to see the Rayman's beard once again.
I trimmed it up.
Tuesday night.
Yeah, I trimmed it up a little bit, shaped it up just before I came on.
I see.
I know, but it's good. You know, I'm happy to be back again, talking with everybody. This will be the first time where the sequel is actually going to be better than the original. So
I have to say, I don't know if I like the trimmed up beard as much as I liked you last week, Rayman.
oh, you like the thicker version of the beard?
Real talk. So, we put up a whole bunch of clips of our show last week. Very exciting. Our family is supporting us, friends are supporting us, all that good stuff. The post that I got the most comments from and likes about, or someone actually saying I agree, wasn't any of my sports takes. Wasn't anything we talked about LeBron. Wasn't any of Rayman's sports takes. Wasn't any of the ingenious things that Mr. Producer says throughout the show. No, it was agreeance. Is that a word, Mr. Producer?
I don't
Agreeance?
think so.
I don't think so. It is in agreement
There you go.
of how wonderful your beard is.
Oh man, well thank you. Now I realize maybe I should have a little bit more, thicker beard coming out before I should take it down this low, but I appreciate all the love.
It still looks wonderful as possible, and I do think that we should start a new hashtag. We should do hashtag Rayman Beard to show. I want people throughout our new fandom or our new following to just represent how much they love your beard and everything about it. Hashtag Rayman Beard.
And by the way, agreeance is a word. It is.
Thank you, Mr. P.
I like how Mr. Producer did not jump in when I was asking him on that. Did you not want to jump in because you didn't want to embarrass me, or did you not jump in because you weren't 100% sure?
To be honest, I wasn't. In my heart of hearts, I was like, no, it is a word. And then I had to double. And then Raimi came in and with such a confident, it's not a word. And I was like, oh, okay. I guess maybe I was wrong.
Yeah, exactly. So there is a chance I could be right on agreeance, right?
You are definitely. I'm looking it up. It seems it's in dictionary.com. Yeah. It's there. Apparently, you know what? Maybe there is some debate.
Yeah, agreement. Whatever, man.
I believe it is a word. Anyway, regardless, which is a word. Let's talk WWE.
I just want to say, if one person knows if we're correct or not, it's one of our viewers this week, which is Aaron Hyde. Aaron, I will know if you watch the show or now. Let us know if agreeance is a word or not. Just put it on.
Respond in the comments.
Respond to the comments. Respond to the comments.
All right. Well, let's talk WWE because WrestleMania.
It is WrestleMania week, and I know people are not as excited as I am. I am very excited. I actually was going to wear a wrestling shirt today, Rayman. I did not.
Oh, but you wore a dress shirt instead. Why didn't you wear a wrestling shirt?
I came straight from work. I looked in the mirror when I was about to put the wrestling shirt on. And I was like, God, I look so cute. So my arrogance took over the wrestling shirt for the week. So my apologies. I was going to wear a wrestling shirt. I will wear one next week to commemorate WrestleMania, but I'm super excited. Not sure about your feelings about it, but I know you have the same nostalgia when it comes to wrestling and our childhood. Yes or no?
Absolutely, man. Definitely WWE's been part of my like upbringing here, especially in New York City, and even actually got an opportunity to work at WWE when it was at Times Square.
That's
So,
true.
I still consider myself sort of a company man in a way, and it's got such a like stronghold of like all the fandom for New Yorkers and everybody, in the universe of WWE. There's got to be one wrestler that they really, really gravitated to, and I think for me, I could see like I gravitated to Bret Hart growing up as a child, when it was just like babyface and heel. And then later on in the Attitude Era when The Rock was coming in, I was definitely more of a Rock fan than a Stone Cold fan. I don't know if that was for you, Mo.
I know.
Oh.
You know how much I love The Rock, Rayman.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you remember? I have to say, Rayman took me to one of my closest seats that I got to sit at when he worked at WWE. Uh, and it was a house show in Madison Square Garden, amazing. And I got to see The Rock. I used to wear the "Do You Smell What The Rock Is Cooking" shirt all the time. I bought the poster, what do they call the cardboard cutout? Remember that?
Oh
That I
yeah,
had?
Mo had this 6 foot stand of the Rock, like the standing Rock poster, and like you could set it up in your room. I remember Mo had that. That was amazing.
It was awesome. And then I just one of my fondest memories with the Rayman. This is the nostalgia that only wrestling could bring because Rayman was playing my N64 and he was playing the WrestleMania game on it, and he finally beat The Rock. It was us, it was me, and one of my best friends at the time, Jason Martinez. Raimi beat him, and we made him a key lime pie, and we had a bubble on the cardboard cutout's face of The Rock saying, "Y'all beat me, jabroni." It was awesome. It was
Yeah.
awesome. It was awesome. And WWE's awesome. I don't know if I'm loving storylines as much anymore. I know this is not a wrestling podcast, but I am a huge wrestling fan. I am excited about CM Punk and Roman Reigns because we have to love our tribal chief throwing ones up.
You think the
That's gonna be
tribal
an
chief?
awesome night one.
You
Awesome,
think that
awesome night one.
you think tribal chief takes the belt back after this weekend?
I don't know. I don't know.
What? I'd be
I don't know.
shocked he doesn't win the belt back, Mo. Shocked.
You asked me this earlier, and I said 100% that Roman was gonna win the belt back, but I don't know what him winning the belt back doesn't to anybody or anything. I think
Gotta
CM
put it
Punk needs
back
a
on the
belt.
best, man.
Then what? If only if he goes after the other belt and he becomes the ultimate champion once again with both belts,
Undisputed champ.
undisputed champion. Then I see a run. If we're going like 2000 like coronavirus era when the whole wrestling business was jumping and at its best. All right, if you're doing that, I'm okay with it. Not sure if you want to do that. Want to fire that bullet yet? So we'll see. I'm not 100% sure.
If I
I'm excited though.
I'm not. Listen, I know Triple H. I don't know if you're listening to us just yet, but if you are, especially in terms of just the booking wise, put put the belt on Roman. Let him hold it for the year. WrestleMania 43, Saudi Arabia, Rock
Uh,
versus Roman for the title. I
I will
think
say,
that's the way. Yeah, you build it up to that. Fans will be hungry and starving because we got an opportunity to see The Rock in his last match right now as it stands. Me and Mo, we went to
yep,
Philadelphia,
yep, we did.
WrestleMania 40. Rock fought in a tag team match. Him, Seth Rollins, Rock and Roman. Right? It was
It was dope.
amazing.
It was
Right?
dope. It was dope.
But
It was dope.
Rock's not done yet. He has one more match in him. It's a title match. It's against the Bloodline Tribal Chief. I think but if it's going to be a match, it's got to be a title match. And I think that's the one where we kind of see what Rock, his final farewell before he like hangs it up.
We're a long way from that. But my question to you is, because it's WrestleMania week and there are not a lot of WWE fans. Rayman,
Yep.
if you're being honest with yourself, and you're beautiful, what are you, 40, 43? I'm 44. You're 44. You're my age. in your beautiful 44-year-old body, if you think you could fight any wrestler and beat them at any age they were, who would it be?
At any age,
At any age, if you got in the ring, Rayman in all his glory right now, going to Planet Fitness, having a slice of Domino's on the way in.
yeah, I think the one that I could, if I even had maybe slight of a chance, would probably be Spike Dudley, and I have to pick the smallest dude in there and try to take him on, man. That was it. I think he's the only one I can match up with him,
All
like
right.
on a decent level.
Although he's
Everyone
fast
else,
and quick, he can take you out. I'm pretty sure he can take you out. And he
well,
can
he's
take
gonna
a
get
lot of
Devon and
punishment too.
Bubba to 3D the crap out of me on a table,
I
bro.
don't know. I think he can take a lot of punishment. I think it'd be a lot harder than you think he's gonna be.
Maybe Shane McMahon. I would love to face Shane
Shane,
McMahon.
Mc, Shane McMahon's also hardcore, man.
He's a hardcore wrestler, but yeah, Shane
He
McMahon,
went up against
Kurt Angle.
Kurt Angle. Who
Yeah,
that poor guy got roughed up, man. Poor guy.
Kurt Angle. Kurt
Kurt,
Angle's one of my goats, man.
me
I'm not, you
too. Oh man, I saw a whole what's his super move? The angle
Olympic
slam?
Slam. Olympic,
Olympic
yeah, the Angle
slam.
Slam. Yeah.
There's a whole YouTube of just him doing a whole bunch of them. And
He got Big Show up there. You know?
yes, yes. Oh, he's awesome.
Well, for our non-wrestling fans, including me, I grew up not watching. I was allowed to watch as a kid,
Yeah.
so
I'm sorry
But,
about your childhood, Mr.
sorry.
Producer.
It's all good.
Is that a Jersey thing?
no, it was a Sean childhood story. But anyway, so going into something I did watch as a child, though, NFL. We have so much news to cover this week.
Wait, am I not allowed to say the wrestler that I think I could be?
Oh, sorry. I mean,
Just really quickly. I'm gonna
all
just say
right, all
this
right, all right.
because Rayman's gonna love this one.
Oh,
I
I'm
think
super curious.
just this, and then Mr. Producer, please cut me off. I think I could be Viscera.
Mo, you're gonna die. Are you kidding me, Mo?
I think
Mo,
I'm gonna.
Mo, I'm throwing the towel.
I'm gonna run into his legs, and he's just gonna fall apart. There's
Mo,
no way he's gonna keep up with the speed of these knees any day. It's not gonna happen.
look how big that dude was, and look, he was pretty
Yeah.
agile against those wrestlers. Mo, come on, man,
be
he was
Viscera.
getting up quickly.
That's my answer. I know 100% I could be Viscera, and honestly, Yokozuna too. Both of them.
So
Rest
we
in
got to
peace.
set up the match clearly.
in peace.
Viscera,
Yeah.
you've been called
Viscera,
out
if you're
by
out
Mo.
there. You've been called out by Mo.
Viscera, please, right now. Oh my God, let's do it.
All right, well,
All right,
let's
go ahead.
actually talk NFL though, because again, we are the Halal Pigskin, and we would be doing something haram if we didn't talk NFL, especially with this week. Yikes, Mike Vrabel, what is going on there? What do we think?
So, when you first told me this story, Sean, it felt my mother's going to come out a lot on this podcast. It felt very much like when my mother was telling me a story, and I realized, Sean, you remind me of my mother because you kind of say the same thing. You say they said, and I'm always like, who's they? So when who are these they people?
I
So-
don't like that kind of talk.
So when you were telling me about this alleged affair that was going on between Vrabel and the reporter, I was like, I saw that wasn't true, blah 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 blah, and then of course today it seems like all of that's very true. And I guess my point is, who fucking cares? Why does
That's
it
my
matter?
point. Yeah.
Like, who cares? Why is that a prerequisite for you to do your job well? I am very confused. Very, very, very confused. She's not even on they're not even in the same company. Like, maybe if they were in the same company, that would make some kind of sense. But who fucking cares? Like, it just seems like something my mother would talk about. And Sean, it's that is the same way she would have presented it, or Mr. Producer, about this particular story. I don't know what you think, Ray, man.
I think definitely for sure it's just like who cares? It didn't seem any kind of reason to be a reason for these two to be under the microscope, but we're a very busybody and nosy society these days. It's kind of just like we kind of pointing like judgment on people, especially in their personal lives. I kind of saw the same thing earlier this year when you saw Belichick was dating a younger person. I'm just like, yo, he's still the greatest coach of all time. What does that have to do with anything who he's dating? You know, just let the man live his life. That's what he wants to do. It's none of our business. Just he's given a lot to us. Just leave it alone.
So I would agree in most cases, like, whatever. Like, it's not my life. The Belichick, that one, I do feel like has some more weight because he is technically the highest state employee in North Carolina. And she was allowed on the facilities at a public university. That one has more nuance and
Girlfriend.
has layers.
It's his girlfriend, though. I mean, just
Got
She was involved in a public university's football team, and she
by the way, I get what you're saying. I understand it. But the thing with Belichick, it's just a bad look. It's a bad look.
it is a bad look too.
It's just a bad look, and I know people are not going to want to hear this, but I think people, like, I think men our age, Rayman, are starting to see, like, being a 70-year-old dude with a 20-year-old girl. It's not something we ever want to be associated with. Just looking at the whole Belichick thing, and I've said this in a lot of conversations after. Is it something he should be, like, fired over? Absolutely not. It's his life. But is it a bad look and something that we should think about as men? Yeah, of course. It doesn't look good. You know, date someone age appropriate. That's it. But, like, let's not put this man on a cross and persecute him for it. It has nothing to do with his job. Even though I
yeah, but
think
he
he's
gets
probably a little
persecuted.
distracted by it.
Yeah, but he might not get persecuted for his job, but he gets persecuted in public opinion.
Yeah,
People,
no, for sure.
yeah,
But you don't
Belichick
think she got persecuted at all in public opinion at all?
I don't think
Belichick
so. I don't
also
think.
had a
I think he's a grown man. She's a grown woman.
Sure.
That's his
Yeah.
business. Let them do it. You know, we're not in their relationship every single day.
Yep.
If it doesn't affect me, their relationship doesn't affect me whatsoever at all. If that's what makes them happy, you know, by all means, go for it. I'm not going to judge you for it. And that's really where I kind of fall on that. And that's why I'm like, you know what, on Mike Vrabel, okay, you want to date a reporter. Okay, does it affect that all the way that teams are operating? No, it does not. It just, you like this girl, doesn't affect me, doesn't affect your job. Go ahead. Just do what you got to do. I'm not going to judge you for it. That's where it's just life took you at this point.
Yeah, no.
And but we live
I
in a
don't think
society where we get to point fingers at people and just like
I'm
bring
with,
them down.
I'm with you. I'm with you because we fuck up every day. These
I want
guys
to I
just
want to
have
emphasize
over
there
them.
was no shade at I mean, listen, the whole situation's nuanced. I don't know the relationship. I know Variable is married. I don't think Diana should have resigned. I think that was wrong. I'm sure she was
Right.
pushed.
That's even worse that the woman
Yes.
had to resign and the
Right.
man got to keep his job.
Exactly. And that is a huge, like, we could explore that. There is, like, this is like a clear, like, male privilege and, quite frankly, white male privilege in this whole situation.
Sure.
But the one thing that is semi interesting in this is that she was covering and may have had, like, more, not only intel, but how she was covering it. And that's where I guess I want to ask both of you, do you think that maybe that gave the Patriots, even in the slightest, an unfair competition just because it seems more of an attractive team to join?
She's not covering Donald Trump. She's covering a football team. Not that I'm giving, like, the NFL any less credence about everything, but it is entertainment. Did we forget? Am I missing something? Did we forget something? Did we forget something?
No,
Tell us
you're
what we
right.
forgot.
Donald Trump could go out and say whatever he wants. I'm not getting political. I'm just saying. And that's all okay. And the people who cover him and say it's okay, it's okay. But this woman might have a couple nice things to say about a head coach because she had a relationship that's not okay. Come on.
I think the larger issue, honestly, is do you think this will affect Vrabel's coaching, and do you actually think that
No.
I think it's a 2 week story. It's going to be gone soon.
Yeah, this guy is a straight professional. He's focused on trying to get AJ Brown over there. I think it's okay. Like,
well, AJ Brown, do we think he's gonna stay with the Eagles? It seems like they're not moving him.
I'm not going to go down this rabbit hole with AJ Brown or whatever. They've got to move one of those wideouts. Who cares? I hate the Eagles. I hope they implode the whole team and fire their head coach and call it a day.
they just picked up that wide receiver, Dontavian Wicks from Green Bay.
I saw that. They made a trade for him, right?
What happened?
I think they traded picks for him.
Yeah, they traded picks for him, but picked him up, and I think you know what, that could be a nice, like, he's your definitely like wide receiver 3 for sure. You know, like it's going to be a good option. Definitely, like it would be. You would lose AJ Brown, but I don't know. You can't go through another season where he's unhappy on the bench. Just can't do that again.
I don't know how we made this really sharp pivot from this whole variable thing to the AJ Brown thing, but we again we've got to realize it's football, it's entertainment, it's not changing anyone's life. Um, let's leave these people alone and call it a day. I mean, back in the day when Ruth and Garrick and all those great Yankees used to like, and Mattingly used to be out there, the press knew to leave private lives alone, and that's why they had greater access to the players, and there was a more nuance in the writing when it came to like newspapers and baseball and football. Like there was a real love for the game. That now it's all salacious bullshit. Who cares? Let's keep it between the lines.
Yeah.
I feel you. I feel you. All right. Going into let's talk just about the game. So Travis Hunter is no longer going to be playing wide receiver. He's just going to be a cornerback.
Shocking.
Yeah.
No,
Do we think?
I thought he was going to be a whiteout.
No.
Well, he was a two-way player. He was going to play.
No, I thought they were just making him whiteout now. Did I get
Nah, he's going to play just corner.
Oh, really? I didn't see
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, they're just saying strictly defense. I actually like the move. I think he is a better corner, but I think longevity wise, he would have been a better wideout. What do you both think?
I think I don't know. You drafted him and you traded for that draft pick because you wanted a two-way player. I think this experiment just kind of fizzled out a little too quickly because they got scared of the injury. I get it. I get their hesitation to it. I think he's shown he can play wide out in college. I know, but it's a difference. I know when you play with the grown men on Sunday, I would have at least tried one more year to see if he can kind of like do this kind of playing in the league. You know, it just opens up so many different options for Trevor Lawrence out there. You know, you saw the success that they had this past year, and like he's really coming into his own. I would have loved to see, you know, Travis Hunter one more year in the offense. You know, especially with like the way that this team is just kind of like starting to really come like with their coaching. Yeah, what do you think, Mo?
I have to disagree with you because I thought this experiment was bullshit from the very beginning. I honestly thought it was going to end in the middle of the season last year. I'm surprised it lasted as long as it was. And maybe it was just my thinking that he was going to end up being a wideout over a cornerback at the end of the day because there is no player that can play the two positions unless you're someone like Deion Sanders, which is a once in a generation, or like I don't know, Bo Jackson, who could probably do anything. everything's so specialized in the NFL that wasn't going to happen. And I really thought it was going to happen a lot earlier last year. I'm actually shocked it took a whole year to do. Now that I hear he's going to be a cornerback, I guess they actually have more faith in him than everybody thinks, because I think cornerback is a harder position to play than a wideout. Just reading the offense, like being able to keep up with your wideouts. I think they have more faith in him. It's more flashier being a wideout, and everybody sees the big catches and the one-handed catches, and that's where the big money goes. But a good cornerback is a lot harder to find. So I think it's their way of showing that they have respect for his skill set. So we'll see. I think it's a good move. We'll see. I think the Jaguars are a team on the rise. I agree with you, Raymond. I really do. I've always been high on Trevor Lawrence. I didn't get the hate behind Trevor Lawrence. We're taking Trevor Lawrence in the second. I never understood the hate last year behind Trevor Lawrence. Don't get it. Look at that beautiful, long, flowing hair. How can a man throw a football even more beautifully with that flow under your helmet? It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. Just call it a day. Call Hollywood. Jerry Bruckheimer, let's go.
Hey,
Call
speaking of flows, I don't think he has anymore, but Aaron Rodgers, speaking of that hair flow, it's not as it's kind of greasy. It's kind of gross
greasy.
looking.
Yeah, it is, for sure.
But do we think he's coming back one more season?
Yes.
Yeah,
Wow.
I do too.
I don't know.
I think it's just kind of crazy that you're like on his timetable. That's really what it is. I think he's coming back, but he's just gonna make you wait forever and just to make up his mind to tell you. And just like I hate things like that. You put the team under hostage. They should be drafting a quarterback regardless this upcoming draft. Think about Plan B, life after Aaron Rodgers. It just sucks. But
Selfish.
yeah, a little selfish, but you're giving you're paying respect to a Hall of Fame quarterback that got you into the playoffs last year. So you're being respectful in that way, but at the same time, just make up your mind already. It's like you got to come back and run the table one more time, like give it the final farewell and before you hang it up. But it's just
Rayman, I don't know if it's a final farewell with this guy, because
you think he's gonna keep going?
I saw him play last year. Yeah. Slower, is he running? Yeah. He still got the arm.
He
He
still got
could
the arm.
I saw him being elusive with a lot of defenses. Does he like to get hit? No, he doesn't. He doesn't at all. Full disclosure, I was dying for him to be a Giant. I would check every day last year because I didn't know what Jackson Dart was going to be. I was checking every day to see if the Giants were going to sign him, because I would have bought that jersey in 2.5 seconds. The authentic one with the stitching and everything. Give me all the bells and whistles, because I love watching Aaron Rodgers play. But it is to his detriment that he is not signed to a team, learning the playbook, and getting acquainted with teammates today for him to have his best season. And that's part of, the narcissism. I hate everybody throws the word narcissism. I don't even know if he's a narcissist or whatever, but that's part of what it takes to be one of the top 5 QBs ever.
So you're saying that's part of his edge, basically.
Yeah, I mean, because he thinks he can just jump up and just do it tomorrow. So I'm always interested in what he has to do, or where he's going. I will watch because I'm a big Aaron Rodgers fan. I think he's top 5 quarterback
Of all time?
of all time. I do. I do.
Top 10.
I don't think he gets credit for his elusiveness in the pocket. Watching him is like listening to a beautiful jazz band, and I honestly mean this, because football is one of those sports where you watch some quarterbacks, and it is like watching music. The way he dips and dives, moves the angle of his arm, looks off players, the strength of his arm, the way the ball looks going out of his hand.
he's right. Like if to most point, it's true. Tom Brady is the GOAT, but Aaron Rodgers was
Yes.
the better quarterback. Like
Much,
skill.
yeah, of course, much better
Yeah,
quarter. Yeah,
like
Rayman, thank you. That is a great
I get
point.
what you're saying, but
Yeah.
I still have top 5 quarterbacks. It would be Brady number 1.
You think Brady's a better quarterback than Aaron Rodgers? You think
mm,
if Aaron Rodgers was not in that system with Belichick, he would have won 20 Super Bowls?
I don't know, man. Like
I don't
again,
know.
this dude is not easy to coach either. Just
Yeah.
saying, he's like, as you could see, he took the team hostage. But you know what? To your point, Mo, he did show that he still can like throw it. If he wanted to stay in the league, right? He would have to accept, okay, you know what? I'm not a starter. I can stay in the league, but I'll be a backup, just like a lot of these, older players right now going into this backup stage. But his own ego, I don't think will let him
No, no,
be
no.
into that kind of position.
There's no way if you're an Aaron Rodgers,
You're the second.
you're accepting a backup role. There's just no way. There's no way. There's no way it's happening. There's no
He's
way.
got a lot of knowledge of the
No,
game that he could share.
I thought you were gonna go with what I was saying. Like, just at least show up to camp, right? Go to voluntary camp, get signed, be part of an identity with the team. Like when he first signed with the Jets, I felt like he was invested. And God, the jealousy I felt him being a Jet. I've never felt any jealousy about the Jets. I like it's a disgusting color. It's a stupid name, right?
Anyway, we're not gonna completely disparage
To
No,
the
be
Jets.
fair,
so stupid.
Mo, you really, that's the thing. I like the last thing I'll say about this Aaron Rodgers thing, especially
Yeah,
with
go
the
ahead.
Jets thing, you cannot, I feel like you can't give that a fair shake about anything just because the way that first season with the
Oh,
Jets kind of,
I'm not hating on. Are you talking about him with the Jets?
yeah,
Yeah, he
but
got hurt. What's gonna happen?
yeah, like
It was just jet like. I don't know what else to say.
it was horrible,
It was
man.
horrible. It was the first game of the year. They had freaking
The
the
first
fireworks. It was like
series,
a WWE. Oh my, the pageantry. Oh God, I watched it. The slow mo of him coming out. There was a tear coming down my eye.
you had
Uh,
Hard Knocks to
and-
get everybody's appetites ready,
yeah,
and then just kind of fell apart
and he fell
right
apart.
away.
It was done right away. It
Oh
was
my
done
All
right
God.
right.
as jet like as could be. I'm only saying this because I'm a Met fan and it's very similar. So
Well, I have to report, and not to completely change the subject,
go ahead.
but we had the first NBA game, and oh my God, it went into overtime, and holy shit, the Hornets just won against the Heat,
Oh, this,
127 to
wow,
126.
this is the playing
What?
game. Wow,
Yeah,
So the
yeah,
Hornets
play.
did not see
advanced
that
as
happening.
they advanced to play the winner of the 7th, 8th seed. Is that what's going
Yeah,
on? Oh,
essentially.
what? Okay.
Yeah. So
I like the Hornets, man. Watch out for
I
that team.
really like the Hornets. So NBA playoffs, they have begun, and we've had our first game. Sorry, Miami Heat fans. Uh, how do we feel though? And again, under the radar teams, kind of feels like Hornets are an under the radar team. What do you think, Ramey? You think they're gonna make a run?
I think the Hornets are a good young team. You better watch out for that kind of squad. Very nervous about the Knicks series against the Hawks. That's an under the radar team too. Like honestly, if we're a first round exit, I don't know if I can record a podcast that week. I'm just
It'll
putting
just be
that in
Mo and I.
advance.
I think that is the podcast you have to record.
No, man, that's gonna be depressing. Honestly, if we're a first round exit after going to the Eastern Conference Finals, come on, man, that would be brutal. But I'm very optimistic. I was talking to a good friend of mine, diehard Knicks fan as well, and he has it at 6, Knicks in 6. I think it's Knicks at 7. I think it's gonna be a war. It's gonna be like the Pistons series from last year when they played them in the first round. I think our edge really comes down to OG Anunoby, Mitchell Robinson. It's really going to be those two who are going to carry us through this.
I think it's always Mitchell Robinson, but
We'll
that,
see.
the
Yeah.
fact,
The real
the fact that Knicks fans are conceding that it might be 6 or 7, that says everything.
it's
That
not great.
says everything.
That says
We're
everything.
being realistic of what
That's
we have
everything.
gone through. That's what we're
That says
like.
everything.
Listen, there is some
I said
hate
Knicks
against
win
the
in
Hawks.
7,
The
though.
Hawks are a very good team.
They're The hottest team in the second half of the season. After losing Trae Young, turned it up.
Yeah, I felt like losing Trae Young is what they dropped the Nets.
No, but when you got a team playing on house money just like that, they got nothing to lose.
I agree.
Dangerous, man.
The fact that I've been hearing all day on other podcasts, people saying Knicks 6 or 7, or I like the Hawks. There's no confidence in the Knicks.
I don't think
It even sounds worse than last week when we were talking on our podcast.
Just
I don't
got a
think
little
the
bit
Hawks will
nervous, that's
win.
all.
I don't think the Hawks will win, but
I don't
do
think the Hawks will win. I
But
will
it's gonna
never say
be-
that the Hawks will win that. No way.
it's a close series though. But that's not to disparage the Knicks, which unfortunately like they have been on a little bit of a decline, but that's also just to speak on how strong the East is this year. The East is so strong. Like you have the Pistons, the Celtics, the Knicks, the Hornets, which are like the 9th seed, and the Hornets are making a run. You have the Hawks, you have Orlando, you have who am I missing, Ramey? I feel like I'm missing a really good team that's in the mix.
Wait, are you talking about in the wings? I think you named them all.
There's another team that's kind of under the radar. I'm trying to think. I gotta look.
The Magic are definitely under the radar.
Magic are very.
The Magic are not, and the Magic's not going to do anything.
But yeah, I wouldn't.
No, they're not. They won't.
Magic-
They're not gonna win. But Celtics are definitely. 76ers are in that mix. Kind of. Not really. They're kind of.
Yeah,
Oh,
six-
Cavs. That's.
I thought I
Cavs.
was going to say the Cavs. I didn't think you meant the Cavs because the Cavs are very well in the mix. They're not one of
they're in the
those.
4th seed.
They're not
for
one
sure.
of those bottom tier teams.
Cavs are a scary team to play in the
Detroit,
playoffs.
the Knicks, and
Detroit.
I think it's those three guys.
I think the finals, and Ramey, I want you to be honest, be as objective as possible. I think it'll either be the Celtics, the Pistons, or the Knicks. Do you agree in the finals?
Coming out for the East, you
Or
mean?
do you think, yes, like going into the finals, or do you think the Cavs have a better shot than the Knicks?
No. I think it's either the top 3, the Pistons, the Celtics, or the Knicks. One of those will represent the East in the finals.
And the West, how are we feeling about the West? Mo and I called it last week
We did.
about the Lakers.
We did.
I think it's either the Thunder or the
We
Spurs.
called it before that, by the way.
Yeah, we did.
We did. By the way, Luka might make it and might come back in the middle of the playoffs.
Yeah, I was just thinking about this. Like, it's so funny. Just going to Spain. I don't know what treatment you're getting over there.
It's a blood infusion. Ray Ordonez used to do it all the time. It's okay.
That's what I'm saying. It's just like
Or,
do it here. Give him
Jose
whatever
Reyes.
treatment here. Why does he have to go all the way to Spain to get that treatment? It's just
I agree. Good point, Ray, man. It's stupid.
easier to get it there. I think
It's stupid.
I believe it's stem cell treatment.
It is
and,
stem cell treatment. It
yes,
is.
and there's a lot of not to get into the nuance, but like it's harder here to get it here. That's why people have to fly out.
I don't think you can even get it here.
You're probably right. I'm not fully 100% sure on that, but it's definitely more difficult or impossible to get here.
Yes. So it's anyway, very stupid. But yes. Listen, guys, I already said it last week. Listen to Uncle Momo. Should have done it last week. Take the last $100 you have in your pocket that you're going to maybe pay your mortgage, or maybe get all, I mean, I would have gotten 100 slices of pizza from the dollar store. Take that 100 spot and put it on the Celtics. The Celtics are going to win the NBA championship once again.
Oh, wow.
wow.
Maybe that's a bold claim.
There's no doubt in my mind that these guys were counted out. There's the never believe us theory. I'm not sure what the exact. I think it's never believe us theory. I'm stealing it from Simmons. Sorry, Simmons, calm down. We're not as big as you. These guys were counted out all year. They were counted out since last year. There can't be a bigger fuck you than winning that championship this year. There can't be. And if it's not them, the team that's coming out of the West is going to be Denver. You watch.
Wow, no reigning champs.
all right.
The reigning champs
No,
aren't
it's
even
not
in
even
there.
any games. There's something about Jokic, who when he feels like playing, he's gonna play. I feel like last year he didn't win. He's like, okay, I'm playing this year. We're gonna win.
I'll play for my
Wow.
horses. I want to win for them.
Exactly. It is gonna be Denver Celtics finals. I'm pretty sure Boston's gonna win.
Wow.
That-
I'm gonna
that's
be
my-
honest, Mo. I don't even know if the Nuggets are gonna make it out of this
All
round.
right.
They're playing
You
the
want?
Timberwolves.
Oh please, please,
You,
please.
That's a tough series. That's super
I
tough.
bet you. You watch. You watch.
all right, all
Yeah.
right.
No faith in the Ant-Man. I love the
I know.
Ant-Man.
Or Gobert.
Stop it.
Whoever had
Yeah.
Barrett.
I was kidding. Oh,
Yeah.
I just
Stop
got
it.
yelled at.
Stop it, man.
All right, Ravi, who do you got in the finals? And then we got some Habibti.
I
to
got some
cover.
Knicks Thunder. There we go. We'll see in the final.
Wow.
That's such a homer bullshit.
Oh, wait a second.
Yeah.
I remember before we move on, there was a text from Ramey I received months ago.
Okay.
And you said Spurs are going to the finals. You
No,
accept my
I did say that. Like, listen, it's either the Thunder or the Spurs that are going to the finals from the West, right? They're going to represent the West, but I think just been there before, experience of being in the finals. The Thunder are just like, they know how to play well together. They are champions. They will be repeating their appearance into the finals to play the New York Knicks, and it is going to be a bloodbath. But like, I'm optimistic. We'll see when we get there. But yeah, Knicks Thunder finals seems like it's where my heart is hopefully lying. It's going to be.
It's just
All right.
love, which I completely understand, but it's not a real thing.
Aw.
Listen to Daddy Mo. You go.
So, Mo, you said you had a Habibti and a halal or haram kind of situation. Do you mind if you elaborate real quick?
I know I said I had both, but I'm just gonna keep it to a halal or haram that might agitate or resonate with a lot of our folks. We briefly discussed how you remind me of my mother earlier in the podcast, because you're very casual about the they say and they did kind of thing, which is my mother all the time is they said when she has no point of reference of who said or whatever argument she's trying to win. Long story short, she bought a new fridge for herself and she told me, I'm going to give you my old fridge. And I'm like, Mom, I don't think it's going to fit, blah, 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 blah. She's like, it's going to fit. Don't worry. I took the measurements. I'm like, Mom, it's not going to fit. Okay. I listened to her. And what I didn't know is that a whole other family came over to my apartment and took my old fridge. Like, he had already commandeered the fridge that I had in my apartment. So like there's a whole Arab family. I don't know. Probably Egyptians because we're all Egyptians that came in and like dented my stove as they were taking it out and like took my fridge. And then my mom brought in her old fridge, which did not fit into my.
No.
Oh my
And so
God.
the super looks at me and goes, maybe we can fit it in if we destroy your molding. And I'm like, I don't want to destroy my molding. My mom goes, yes, destroy the molding. It's going to go in. They destroy my whole molding. There's a hole on the side of my kitchen and the fridge did not fit in.
No.
So now I have all of my groceries sitting out in the middle of my living room melting and stuff. So I didn't know what to do. So I had to put the refrigerator, it's literally in the middle of my apartment right now. And I had to buy a new fridge because this family already took my old fridge.
Oh my
It's
God.
gone. So I have her old fridge sitting over here, and I have a new fridge over here. So
Can you tell that family to
it's
switch
gone. It's
fridges?
gone. It's gone. It's gone. It's done.
You don't want to switch fridges?
No, I don't want them to come back in my apartment and destroy more of my kitchen like they did before. Like I'm done. I'm done. I ordered a new fridge from PC Richard. It's coming tomorrow. So
Oh my
I
God.
guess my halal haram is like we Rayman we're born and taught to listen to our mothers no matter what. Like, what point is it haram to stop listening, even though you know you're right when you're having an argument with your mother?
Oh, that's tough. When you were telling this story, I'm not gonna lie, and you were saying once you said like my produce is outside, I was like my blood pressure was rising, and when you told me it didn't
My
fit,
blood pressure,
I was.
I swear to God, I'm sweating. I literally sweat while telling the story because I'm sitting next to the fridge.
Oh, it's
That
unbelievable,
shit.
man.
By the way, the fridge didn't even have an outlet near anywhere. And I bought a 20-foot cord to fit it to plug it in somewhere so that I can have something to go.
It's
So it's
tough.
because I just want to say this. My mother always says, Muhammad, it is haram not to listen to your mother. You must listen to your mother. At what
It,
point is it haram or halal to be like, you're wrong, I'm not listening anymore?
Very tough, very, very tough question. I think what makes this hard is that, she came with the intention she just wanted to gift you a
Sure,
fridge, right? So you're
sure.
like, okay, this person is driving me nuts, but at the end of the day, it all originated with her trying to do something nice for me. So you got to play along. And you let it go as far as it could go without finally exploding. I think after like letting that person try and like do get what they want to do for you, okay, you see it's not working, then you can kind of start saying, all right, this isn't working, and that's when you got to call that timeout and just like
I,
pause everything. Yeah.
I wanted to hear your feedback before I didn't throw one more part of the story.
Oh man. Okay.
So my mother told me she was buying a new fridge because the sound of the old fridge was too much. So then I go, why are you giving me a fridge that is too loud? And the minute I questioned her about it, she goes, oh, I was lying about the sound. So the whole time I've had this entire fridge, I was worried about this recording because every 20 minutes it would just go.
Well, you're next to it right now. Is it making noise?
No, it's really literally right next to it. So it'd be like, brr. So I'll be watching Mad Men, and all of a sudden it'd be like, brr. So she just lied to me about the sound that it makes because she just wanted me to take it. So I'm just like, I I don't know what to do with this woman anymore. Like the whole week I've been listening to this fridge. It's like laughing at me because I listen to my mother. It's almost like telling me that I need to be haram and not halal anymore about this whole situation.
Well, think about it. She gave you the fridge. Was she happy that she finally gave it to you after everything was said and done?
No, she wasn't happy because she saw me freaking out that there's a hole in my floor from the molding that's broken, and I had to buy a new fridge.
Maybe that's what you have to do then at this point. Maybe that is the answer. You just play along, let it
Oh
keep
my god,
going, and then at the end
Mr.
when you get the fridge,
Producer,
then you're
Mr.
like, I'm gonna do the
Producer.
switcheroo.
So
I need a white boy to like to give me some perspective
Yeah,
on this.
yeah, Mr.
listen,
Producer, this might
you're
really
asking
come on
kind of
you.
the. I was gonna make a joke earlier, but I was letting Raimi do his thing, and I was gonna say you chose the wrong white guy to ask because this white man is also in a similar situation where he is listens. It feels like has to listen and
Yeah,
do.
yeah. Actually, you're in a worse situation than I am. Okay, all
So,
right.
no, with
You know
his
what?
mother. I want to say with his mother. With his mother. So
So do you have to listen to your mother with everything she says? Do you feel obligated as much as you think we do?
I don't know if it's as much, but I I'm scared she's gonna listen. So I'm like, this is
All
like,
right, all right.
so maybe
I
that's
don't
the
want to get you
answer.
in
Like,
trouble. Like everything I'm saying right now, my mother, I've already discussed with my mother. So there's no.
I will say this, and I say this as and again, this is I need to do better with this with many aspects of my life. So I'm gonna make this as vague as possible.
Oh boy.
I think you need to. I don't think it's haram to put boundaries on relationships, regardless of what they are.
Oh
And
man, yeah, we're getting deep. Go ahead.
I, I
Keep
think,
talking. Keep talking, Mr. Producer.
I think boundaries are okay in halal, and I think sometimes, yes, you need to look out for the good of others, but there are instances where this has caused so much stress for you, quite frankly, your mom, quite like everybody, the
Sure.
super, maybe the other family got the fridge and they're happy. So that's
Yeah, I can't believe
that's
they took a Mo
They
fridge.
took
That
the
is
fridge.
unbelievable, man.
They took the fridge.
and just so you know, I think I just heard the fridge go.
Oh,
The audience,
yeah,
let me know.
I've been worried you were going to say something about the fridge all night, and because I was saving it. And
I did hear the fridge throughout.
of course, it hasn't like really ticked until recently, but like that thing, it's been super loud. You have no freaking idea.
So I
And
will
she
say
would
this.
swear to me. She's like, I was lying to you about it being loud. I
Hey,
wanted you to
actually,
have the fridge.
here's the argument: lying is haram.
Oh, that's true.
So now you have like two haram. Even if it's, let's say, not listening to your mom is haram, right? The initial act was haram. It was a lie. So you actually could have said, "Well, this was a lie. That is haram."
I did say that. I did.
So
I did.
and if I think it's halal to put up boundaries in any situation. I think there are boundaries, and I will also say this: you are in your 40s. It's okay to put up boundaries.
As an Arab man,
Yeah, age
uh,
has no number whatsoever. Just want to let you know, man.
I'm sorry, nothing.
No, fair. And listen, I will give you this. My dad recently had to tell my mom because she was doing something, and she's like, "He's in his 30s. He's fine. Stop it." Like, so I don't know if this is just a cross cultural thing, and this is no shade at mothers. I think they mean well, but I do think that it is okay to say like no, especially for a fridge. But that's just my take.
Well, that's the one thing I kept saying. I should have said no. No,
And
that's
you,
not what I said. I said I knew better. I knew better. I knew
All
better.
right. Well, on that note, thank you both so much. This has been episode 2 in the books. Please like, subscribe, comment. This is Halal Pigskin. Thank you both so much.
Later.
We will see you next week.
Go Knicks.